Hello, welcome. So today we're going to be looking at a bit of r/am I overreacting? So if you want to have a look at some people's private lives with me and tell me if you think they're overreacting, then please do stick around and enjoy. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Thank you. I feel like that intro was really weird. I don't know why. Okie dokie, let's have a look at our first possible drama queen of the day then, shall we? So, am I overreacting? Was this an overreaction about me ordering DoorDash whilst babysitting? I ordered DoorDash whilst babysitting because I hadn't eaten since lunch and was getting a headache and they were 2 hours late. The kids were asleep, the food was left on the porch, and I stepped outside for 10 seconds to grab it. The mum told me she was uncomfortable that someone came to the door and that I left the kids alone. What? When I got home, I was told they can't trust me anymore and I was fired. Mind you, this is someone who found me on Facebook, barely asked me anything before hiring me, and had no issue leaving her 2 kids under 2 with a total stranger. But a food delivery on the porch is somehow a big deal? That is crazy. What? Let's read the text, shall we? Wanted to see what time you guys will be here since you said 8 o'clock earlier. Great. We are taking the 10:30 train, so we should be home at 11:30. Sorry, thought we would be done sooner. Okay, no problem. See you at 11:30. I hope you were getting paid for that extra 3.5 hours. Hey, our ring just showed someone at the door. Was something delivered? Yeah, I didn't eat dinner, so I ordered DoorDash. Okay, we'll talk when we get home, but I'm really concerned that you would do that without asking first. I would never be okay with a stranger coming to the door while my kids are sleeping. I really wish you would ask me before doing that. Calm down, dear. It is a DoorDash. And if I understand correctly, over in America, because we don't have DoorDash here in the UK, I don't think, and I only ever hear about it talked about in America, so I'm assuming this is in America, they even just leave it, don't they? They don't even need to see you. They just put it there and then you come out and get it. I don't want to have to people, ever. I wish we had it over here where they would just leave it on the doorstep. That'd be so good. Please check to make sure that the storm door is locked and the chain is locked as well, since you opened them. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I just hadn't eaten since lunch and thought I'd be done by 8 like you mentioned. I started getting a headache and really needed to eat something. I've ordered food before while babysitting and it's never been a problem, so I didn't think that it would be an issue. They left it at the door, and I waited until they were gone before I went out to grab it, and locked all the doors the way they were when I came back in. I get that you were hungry, but it's more about the fact that someone came to the door without my knowledge and you left them in the house alone while you grabbed it. Literally, stepping out onto the porch is not leaving the house. Grow up, woman. I feel like maybe they decided they don't need a babysitter anymore and they were just looking for any minuscule excuse to get rid of you. If something had happened, it just makes me really nervous. You could have eaten from the cabinet. This is my home and my kids, and I need to be able to fully trust who's here. We will talk later. Just please double check the doors. Will do. I do apologise, but I honestly didn't think it would be a problem. I'm always hyper aware of safety and would never do anything that I felt would put the kids in my care at risk. This is such a weird overreaction. This woman, I just feel like she's a bit of a Karen. Not gonna lie. Would just want something to moan at. Let this poor person eat. You're 3.5 hours late. You'd think the least you could do is just be like, oh, no, that's fine. To be fair, we put you in an icky position by being so late. Fair enough. I totally get it. Also, just now had the epiphany of, are they doing this because they didn't want to have to pay that extra 3.5 hours? So then they're going to go, well, we're not paying you the full amount because you put our child in danger. One does wonder. Honestly, sometimes I wish that you guys could see me when I record these because I am quite an emotive speaker with my hands, and the amount of times I'm flinging my arms around like Mr. Tickle and smack my microphone out the way, or smack my phone off the desk, or knock my laptop skidding. Honestly, it's almost comical. Am I overreacting? Boss contacted me, 21F, regarding bikini pictures I posted online. Though honestly, I think it's absolutely stupid that anyone should penalise you for wearing a bikini online. Like, you're not allowed to show too much of a body part because, oh no, we know it's there, but we must not see it. Like, if your top is too low cut, that must immediately mean that you are a dirty hoe. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. I don't get it. You should be allowed to show as little or as much as you want, and it shouldn't make a blind bit of difference to how people view you morally. It's such a odd construct, if you ask me. I, 21F, currently work 2 jobs, one of which is part-time gig at a little deli near my college. I've worked here for a while, and I thought I had a good relationship with my employers. I recently went to the beach and posted some tasteful, in my opinion, pictures of myself that my little sister took, where I happened to be wearing a bikini. The next day, my boss, 50s, 60s, male, messaged me this. I didn't know he even had Instagram. My profile is public, meaning he didn't have to follow me to see the pictures. But I still don't love the idea that he was checking up on my profile like that. That is a bit creepy. Why is he doing that? You work at a deli. It's not like you're keeping government secrets. Why is he checking up on your whereabouts on social media? My first name is part of my Instagram handle, but not my last. And I don't even have my university in my bio or anything. There is zero connection to the deli at all, so even if the pictures were inappropriate, which I still think they were not, it shouldn't matter. I feel like this is weird, but I told some of my friends about it, 19F, 21F, and they're saying that it's not a big deal. Hi, I see you're scheduled for a 4 p.m. shift. We need to talk when you get here. Hello, yes, I will be in at 4 p.m. Is something wrong? No, but your pictures online, I don't want my employers putting their bodies online. Heaven forbid you might see a butt cheek. This looks bad for the business. Ah, yes, because swimming, we all know that is a dreadful, horrible, heinous thing to do. I didn't know you followed me on Instagram. In any case, my social media has no connection to the deli. The only thing attached to it is my name. Yes, but I don't like this. We will talk at 4 p.m. I'd have been like, mate, what you doing on my Instagram? Trying to look at my snatch. You pervert. All right. Yes, okay, I will see you then. Thumbs up. Honestly, like, I know, obviously, if you want to avoid issues like this, then obviously, first thing you should do, private your account. Like, don't have it public. Second thing is you could police what you post, but I genuinely think posting a picture of yourself having a fun time at the beach in a bikini is not a bad thing at all. But again, I just hate the way the world is set up. It's so stupid. It just genuinely, it's so nonsensical. Like, we are literally sentient meat suits. Like, what the hell are we doing? Next post, am I overreacting for assuming my husband had someone over at our condo after I saw a £120 weigh-in when I wasn't there? Okay, so then we can see on screen there's like, apparently, a scale that you have an app for now. Sounds far too rich people for me. I think I'm too skint to understand. But yeah, you can see most of the weighs are like 190, 180, and then there's just 2 random 120s in there. Who is that? This has been messing with my head, and I need some honest outside opinions. We have another home that my husband has been staying in recently because we're in the process of separating due to infidelity. I checked the digital scale's memory out of curiosity, and it showed 2 unassigned weigh-ins at exactly £120, logged at 12:25 a.m. and 12:26 a.m, back to back. For context, I do not weigh £120 and I was not there on that date, just my husband. Needless to say, I'm shaken. I'm in the middle of a separation from my husband due to past cheating. He has been staying at the condo, and while I didn't want to jump to conclusions, this feels like more than just a glitch. Wait, so if you're in the middle of a separation, it wouldn't be cheating, would it not? If you're like separation, like breaking up, right? There isn't like some other meaning to that I'm missing out on, is there? So it really wouldn't be cheating? Would it? I mean, still, it's crappy for him to like be having people over in their place, but no, am I reading that wrong? It's possible. It's late. I didn't say anything to him because in the past he's never taken accountability to the infidelities I've found. I also wanted to protect my peace and not jump to conclusions, but deep down, I can't shake the feeling that someone was there. The scale doesn't randomly store numbers, and he doesn't weigh 120 pounds. It only logs a reading when someone physically steps on it. Maybe there's a 120-pound ghost. So here's what I'm asking Reddit. What would you conclude? Can a digital scale do something like this on its own, or is this a clear sign that someone else was in my home when I wasn't supposed to have company? I'm trying to stay strong, but this is eating away at me.
Right, as I'm editing this, I'm listening to myself and clearly I was very confused about what the actual issue was here. Obviously it's hurtful behaviour, even though they're separating, broke up, whatever. Perhaps the issue is that it's the fact that it's their house that they have together and he's taking people there. I am still kind of unsure, as I'm sure you can tell. Please do sound off and tell me what you think the actual issue is. What is the thing that's hurting the OP, whether it is the fact that it's just that it's their house that they shared together, whether it's that she views it as cheating. I am unsure. I think for me, it's throwing me off because I'm the sort of person, if I break up with someone, and obviously the OP said that they were separating, breaking up, whatever, it's all the same thing, isn't it really? They're nothing to me after that. Like, I don't want to know anything about them. I don't care what they do. I don't care who they do. That's none of my problem anymore. In my head, I'm just like, my love, don't waste your hard-earned energy on this dude. Like, why are you giving him the time of day, worrying about what he's up to? Forget him. He is not worth it. But, you know, not everyone's like that. Or, like I say, maybe it is because it was in the house that they share, which is disrespectful of him to do, obviously. Anyway, that's editing me over and out. Back to my previous ramblings.
I mean, I guess whether it matters or not depends on whether you're actually separated. Were you separating now, after the fact, after the weigh-ins, or was the separation already happening before? Because unfortunately, as sucky as it is, and as crappy as it is, realistically, does it matter if you're already breaking up? However, if you've only just started the proceedings of breaking up because of this weigh-in stuff, I do think it's something you need to get to the bottom of. By the way, the fact that he's already cheated previously should have him fit for the sin bin no matter what, you know? So down in the comments, Kevin J. Bond says, if you were looking for a sign that this is confirmation of him having someone else over, the fact that she confirmed her weight twice, 1 minute apart from each other, and there was no other result within hours of that, well, I'd say her seeking confirmation of her 120 pounds is all the confirmation you need of continued infidelity. If he had gotten 2 wacky results, you'd expect a normal person to try again until they got something reasonable. You'd expect the wacky results to differ somewhat if they were indeed wacky. Meanwhile, what kind of more innocent variety of visitor weighs themselves twice around midnight? I mean, who amongst us doesn't make use of the primary bathroom scale at our friend's house in the middle of the night, right? And then SPTS Junkie says, yeah, 100% a case of Occam's razor here. When I read the headline and didn't read the post yet, I thought that we have a digital scale and it can have some odd or fluky readings. If the wife was gone for the weekend and there was a random 120-pound weigh-in, then it would probably be overthinking. But she and her husband are separated because he cheated even when they were not separated. And this is 2 back-to-back weights. This is pretty simple. He has moved on and is already hooking up with other women. No need to overthink this. Yeah, see, that's how I read it, that they're already separated, in which case, yes, it sucks, but use this as confirmation that you're doing the right thing by not being with them, you know? Because clearly he's already moved on, and it sucks, but it sounds like he's done you a favour, because he doesn't sound like a very good partner at all. Oh, I've just quickly skimmed this one, because I thought, oh, that's quite a bit of stuff there, and this looks interesting to say the least. Am I overreacting for reporting this guy to Hinge and getting him banned? So, I made a post a few days ago about this guy that matched with me on Hinge and then was just effing insane after we started talking. He basically was upset that I was a tattoo artist, even though my entire Hinge profile had several parts on it about me being an artist. After I made that post, he texted me several times. I ignored his texts, so he went and found my Facebook. I deadass don't know how he did, because I have my Facebook settings to where you can't even find me in the search bar thingy, and have all my friends private. After he texted me on Facebook, I blocked his number, Messenger, and Facebook. Well, today I get texts from him on Instagram telling me he's going to show up to my work. I didn't have my tattoo studio listed anywhere and have never posted which studio I work at online. This scared me. I truly do not know how he figured it out, because even my tattoo page has none of it listed. He didn't text my tattoo Instagram, he texted my main Instagram profile. Like, no one will be better at finding you than a man you are not interested in. Let me tell you that for free. I called my boss after this and asked why he let the receptionist give it out when I was at work. Apparently, this dude pretended to be my cousin. Ugh. Also, a quick reminder, this is someone that this person has never met up with in real life. Yikes. He somehow knew my cousin's name, someone my boss has tattooed before, and acted like him and said he wanted to know what time I was in tomorrow so I could do a flash tattoo on him. The receptionist just told my boss, like, hey, OP's cousin wants to know when OP will be here tomorrow for a small tattoo. So my boss told him. I told my boss everything that happened, and I'm not going in tomorrow just to be safe. My boss said he's going to be on the lookout, but since I won't be there, everything should be fine. Maybe I'm being dramatic by not showing up. I don't. No, you're not. No, absolutely not. I don't actually think that he'd, like, kill me or something, but you never know. Anyways, here's an update for you all. You were right, this mother effer was crazy. No, it's definitely not overreacting, not going. Absolutely not. And we're gonna read the messages in a minute, the Hinge ones and the other ones. But, like, if this guy is pretending to be people to find out where you are and turn up, unbeknownst to you, that's a threat, my love. A big one. Obviously, OP is in purple and the weirdo is in grey. Oh, I'm going to have to pull my weirdo voice out now. I haven't used it in a while. Let me just get myself into the spirit of a creep on the internet. Are you ready to talk about our future yet? Or are you going to keep running and blocking me? I'll be at the tattoo place you work tomorrow. I called and the lady said you'd be there at 3 for a tattoo. Obviously, I don't need a tattoo, so don't bring your supplies. Is that the best time to pick you up for lunch? Do not show up at my work. I will call the cops if I see you even drive around the premises. I am not interested, and I've blocked you 3 times now. Please, just leave me alone. You are scaring me. How am I scaring you? I'm trying to be a nice effing guy and take you to lunch. I know you got trauma or whatever liberals you dated in your past, but I'm a provider. I can provide for you. You can forget about the silly tattoo stuff and stop pretending to be so tough. You're the woman. Act like it. Stop worrying about your future career and tattoos and start worrying about our future. Seriously, I'm not blaming you for being like this. I'm blaming you for not letting me fix this. Oh, yeah, that is a threat. That is a threat and a half. Run, my dear, run. Move country. You know, just move country. What the F are you even talking about? Do not show up. This is your final warning. I am not interested in whatever weird tradwife fantasy you've got going on in your head. I've never told you even anything about my past. I have no trauma from ex-liberal boyfriends, lol. Like, what the F are you talking about? Do not contact me again, or I am going to the cops. And then we've got more messages from the creep. I don't know if these are out of order. I don't know if the ones with the purple came after these ones, but not that it matters. It's all insane. Hey, do you remember me? I bet she wished she didn't. It's Mark. We matched on Hinge, but my account got deleted. Do you still want to grab dinner? Bro, what? I blocked you. How did you even find my Facebook? It's your name, lol, and we live in the same hometown. Not that hard to find. Why did you block my number? You wouldn't respond here if you weren't interested, lol. So when can I pick you up? Again, my offer still stands for the job. You're seriously effing insane. Like, you're genuinely creeping me out now. Please leave me alone. How am I creeping you out when I just want to love you? And I have pictures of you in my house that I took when you weren't looking. No, he didn't say that, but he might as well have. Nothing I'm doing or saying is creepy. I'm confused why you think that. I think you're just being sensitive. All I'm trying to do is be effing nice and buy you dinner. I only matched with you and 3 other people. Now it's taken down for no effing reason. So this is when the Hinge profile got deleted, I'm gonna assume. You're insane. I knew I couldn't save you from your lifestyle, but I tried anyways. Goodbye. Hey, can we talk? I think I was a bit too aggressive yesterday, even if you were the one who reported me. Let's just forget about this and talk over dinner. You're a beautiful girl, and I know you seem perfect with everything but the tattoo idea. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap, to be honest, and go to dinner with someone like this. Don't know about you guys. Like, if you really want to work and don't want to do like kids' books or something, you can work at Drive She with me and probably be a receptionist. Ah, every woman's dream. Hey, love, are you free now? I don't think I'm free ever. Ever, actually. Schedule is fully booked until the end of time. In fact, even into the afterlife. Fully booked. Sorry, mate. So after that absolute insanity, shall we have a look what the comments say? So Sass Effect says, good job on going to the police. Anytime this guy contacts you, or God forbid shows up where you are or tend to be, even if it's something as simple as the grocery store or gym, take that to the police. You need to document everything. Don't hesitate to report and build a file with the police. You have to advocate for yourself. I've seen you in your other comments that you carry some form of self-protection, and that's perfect. Make sure you're up on your training with whatever. You're comfortable using it and do not talk yourself out of carrying it. Like, oh, I'm just running to the convenience store on the corner. I'll be right back. No, take it with you. Also, for the foreseeable future, I highly suggest you have a male co-worker walk with you to your car or mode of transport when you get off of work. Be vigilant. Make sure no one is following you. If you even suspect someone is following you, do not go home. Drive straight to the police station. I don't want to scare you, but the way this guy has spoken and acted is very, very alarming, and I'm genuinely concerned for you. If my friend came to me with all this, I'd be having her move in with me ASAP, so she's not alone. Please take care of yourself and don't talk yourself into believing you're overreacting or anything. This guy is legitimately unhinged and needs serious help. Do not let him make you a victim. Unfortunately, law enforcement often doesn't do enough in situations like this, but don't let that stop you from reporting every single little thing. If they get enough of a pattern and file built, it can lead to good outcomes. Yeah, maybe. Probably not, though, unfortunately. Again, not trying to scare you, but if you go anywhere alone, text a friend or family member when you're going and times you plan on being there and back home. Even call them while you're walking or driving. Maybe even share your location via apps with trusted friends or loved ones and tell every single person in your life that this guy is not to be given any information about you whatsoever. Show them pictures, give his name. Tell them he has a history of posing as someone else to get information on you. Lay it all out and build an army of supporters to help keep you safe. We ladies have to keep ourselves and each other safe. See, in the UK, you're not allowed to carry anything that could be considered a weapon. So you're not allowed like pepper spray or anything. No sharps, things like that. You can, however, carry a nice, potent, cheap bottle of hairspray. If you ever got cheap hairspray in your face, like it knocks you for six for a few seconds. You have to really catch your breath, like, and step back away from it. And it is not illegal to carry hairspray. So, you know, just saying. Okay, so I think that's all we've got time for today. If you stayed with me all the way to the end, then I appreciate you very, very much. If you pop a little like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, I'd appreciate you even more. And that is your initiation into the cult of void. Welcome! Whatever it is you're doing for the day, I hope you have a really good rest of the day. Goodbye!